I will try to be brief because we are out here giving out sandbags, and I want to thank Vice Chairman Gord and Commissioner Reyes, who've been out here working to help our residents fill the sandbags that they need. Obviously, this morning we awoke to good news that it appears that the system is turning towards the north and that we may be outside the cone of probability. Despite that, it's apparent that we will receive some level of tropical storm force winds and potentially flooding. And for that reason, and because our state, federal, and county partners have declared similarly, I will be declaring a state of emergency in the city of Miami as of 2:07 today. This gives our government the ability to make whatever decisions necessary to protect our residents throughout this storm. Obviously, we hope for the best and are continuing to hope for the best, and we're hoping that our residents also remain vigilant. Our manager has made a variety of decisions and will continue to make decisions throughout this process to ensure that our residents are safe and have whatever they need from the city of Miami. We just ordered 10,000 new bags so we can continue to give sand throughout the rest of the day until 8 p.m. today. And we have ordered water and ice, and those will be centrally located at Marlin Stadium and will be distributed throughout the city if needed, and if we have power outages. I'll just say in Spanish quickly. Esta tarde estoy declarando un estado de emergencia en conformidad con los pasos que han tomado el condado, el estado y el gobierno federal. Esto nos da a nosotros la habilidad de responder a cualquier eventualidad necesaria que el administrador tendría el poder de tomar decisiones para proteger a nuestros residentes. Obviamente, estamos alegres con la noticia esta mañana que la probabilidad que vamos a recibir un impacto directo ha disminuido. De cualquier forma, le pedimos a nuestros residentes que se mantengan vigilantes y que se preparen para la posibilidad de una tormenta tropical, vientos de una tormenta tropical y de posibles inundaciones. Nosotros vemos cuando hay lluvias fuertes que tenemos inundaciones en diferentes partes de la ciudad, y aunque hemos tomado varios pasos para mejorar la infraestructura como bombas, como válvulas, todavía y tenemos válvulas portátiles, bombas portátiles que vamos a utilizar durante esta tormenta, todavía tenemos diferentes áreas de vulnerabilidad en la ciudad de Miami, así que le estamos pidiendo a los residentes que todavía tomen las precauciones necesarias. Estoy muy contento con la ayuda que hemos recibido de la comisión. El vicepresidente que está aquí, el comisionado Willie Gore, el comisionado Manolo Reyes, han estado a nuestro lado en todos los momentos, incluyendo en este evento, llenando las bolsas de arena la ciudad ha llenado más de 3,000 bolsas de arena y va a llenar mucho más hasta las 8 de la noche esta noche. And our chairman, who just arrived, thank you, Mr. Chairman, who's also been with us ubiquitously at every press conference. So I will now sign the declaration of local emergency. And it has to be attested by our clerk. Mr. Clerk, want to come up here? And again, thank you. I will now turn it over to our chairman, vice chairman, and Commissioner Reyes, as we've done in all our press conferences, but this is being done to take all precautionary measures. First of all, we don't know exactly when and where the hurricane will hit. We're hopeful and we're glad that we see it going in a positive trajectory, but we also know over time that that can change rapidly. We want to make sure that we put all of our tools at our disposal, as other governments have done throughout the state of Florida. No sabemos exactamente a dónde va a aterrizar este huracán, pero lo que queremos hacer es asegurar que nuestro gobierno tiene todas las herramientas necesarias para tomar cualquier decisión para proteger a nuestros residentes. Hopefully, the hurricane will continue on the same path and we will be spared the worst. Ojalá el huracán va a mantenerse en el mismo giro, el mismo paso, y no nos va a afectar mucho este evento, pero como me explicó mi gran amigo, el comisionado Reyes, esto ha sido buena práctica para no solamente esta temporada, pero para el futuro. Without further ado, I'd like to have our chairman say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Chairman of the City Commission, Ken Russell here. I'd like to thank the mayor for declaring this state of local emergency. It certainly allows us to move more fluidly and more easily to help the residents and address the issues of the city. We are very optimistic, cautiously optimistic of the current forecast and trends, but that should only relieve your anxiety. It should not relieve your preparations. Residents, we should stay vigilant, continue to prepare. And I'm very proud of the city to see how we've come together, watching the lines at the gas stations be orderly, calm, watching the lines at the sandbag distribution calm. Everybody's helping each other and in good spirits. And more than anything, I've watched this administration come together and deal with this hurricane in a way that is much improved from even the last hurricane. There are learnings, and it's good to see that. So I'd just like to thank the mayor once again for giving the city the resources we need to address this situation. Everybody stay cautious but optimistic. Thank you.
Good afternoon. We're fellow Willie Gort. This is the reasons why we do the things that we do, so they can have a future. But it's very important. I think everyone's got the information how to maintain safe in your homes. I'm here only to asking you, and what's going to be done today, we're going to avoid with this signature that we have here today, the gouging. A lot of people take advantage of this disasters, and they take advantage of the people. So we're asking the people, be careful. A lot of contractors come up, which they're not contracting. They come up with all kind of proposals to you and your insurance company and so on. So be very, very careful. Help each other. This type of crisis is what brings us all together, and that's what we need to do. Help each other, which is so important. Es muy importante que esto se firme hoy, porque esto es para proteger a aquellas personas que se aprovechan de estas causas para aprovecharse comercialmente, lo que le llaman el aumento de precio innecesario. O sea, que es importante que te mantenga al tanto. Van a venir muchas personas con propósito, si hay desarreglos en su casa, para arreglarlo, pero asegúrense que son personas licenciadas y que lo pueden hacer. Lo más que le pido es que se ayuden unos a los otros, que es lo más importante. Hay personas que están vecinos de ustedes que no necesitan que lo ayuden. Denle la ayuda que es tan necesaria. Y estamos haciendo todo esto para bendecir que estos niños tengan un futuro. Dios los bendiga.
Good afternoon. My name is Manolo Reyes. I'm City of Miami Commissioner, District 4. I want to reiterate that what we're doing here by the mayor signing a declaration of state of local emergency is just to follow protocol. I don't want those people that are at home and watching this misunderstand the action that is taken here and start panicking that we are in the middle of a crisis, and that's why when we said local emergency, that the emergency is imminent. The mayor and all the commissioners have stated we've been lucky. The Lord is looking after us, and this monster is turning away, and they are, if the same path that is taken now, we're going to suffer minor effects. And that's what I wanted to make clear. This is just to follow protocol. It is not that we are in an imminent emergency and imminent danger. And I'm saying this particularly to our elders, that I don't want them to panic and start feeling anxious about what is going to come. Also, I want to stress what Commissioner Gort said. And this is a notice for all those businessmen and people that are trying to get advantage of the needs of the residents, and they are raising prices tremendously. This is what is called price gouging, and it is illegal. Illegal, and they could be fined. And I really hope they stop that. That is not the way to treat their fellow citizens. Déjenme decirles en español que mi nombre es Manolo Reyes, comisionado del Distrito 4 de la ciudad de Miami. Y quiero informarle que esta medida que estamos tomando en estos momentos, que el alcalde ha firmado, es una medida protocolar para poder recibir los beneficios en caso que Dios no quiera de que este huracán cambie de rumbo y nos dé de la forma que causara bastante daños en la ciudad. Gracias a Dios ha tomado un rumbo que va a estar fuera vamos a estar bastante fuera de peligro. De todas formas vamos a recibir algunos efectos, pero quiero hacerle énfasis a todas las personas mayores de que esto es una medida protocolar, de que no es una emergencia inmediata para que no se pongan ansiosos y cunda el pánico. Tranquilo, no bajen la guardia, manténganse alerta, y nosotros hemos tomado esta medida, la administración y el alcalde, para protegernos en una eventualidad. Por eso es que se ha tomado esta medida. También quiero enfatizar de que aquellas personas están aventajándose de la necesidad de los residentes y aumentando los precios de una manera desmedida, que eso se llama price gouging, es ilegal y pueden ser multados, pero una multa sustancial, y además no es humano. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Gracias.